Most business owners are not sure about the type of videos that they need to make to actually make sales from their YouTube content. And I can tell you that it is possible and you don't need a ton of views to do it. Selling on YouTube is really about having like actual proof, showing people what's possible, how it happens, and then also how to work with you. And I can tell you without fail, there are 3 videos that I post on my channel that always brings in clients. So I'm going to share those 3 videos with you here today. By the way, I am hosting a workshop called YouTube for Business next month. It's going to go over the type of content that you can post to get clients and a few other things as well. But I'll talk more about that like towards the end. I'm going to share with you the 3 top videos. So the first one is the case study videos. And this basically is proof that it works. It is the fastest way to build trust on YouTube. So this video typically answers the question that every client is going to be wondering, and that is, will this actually work for someone like me? So a strong case study video shows what problem somebody was having before they met you, what you did to help solve it, and then what was the results that followed. These videos, they can be like client interviews, like you directly speaking to the client and, you know, them saying it for themselves. They can also be like you putting like a little slide deck together and sort of like explaining the stages and putting like a more strategic video together. I've also recently seen a very creative way that somebody has done it, and they literally have like case study blogs on their site. So what that would look like in video form is you can literally like screen record that case study, whether it's a PDF or a website, and you can just kind of read off of it. But it still counts as a case study. And the case study doesn't even have to be like your client's case studies. It can be your case study. It can be like a breakdown of the results. But it's just very results oriented, and it has to take them from before, during, and then after. So that whole process. So what this looks like, because I have an example. I actually have a case study video that I regularly use in my workshops. Oh my gosh, I've recorded like videos back to back today, so my brain is like, it's not working today. Okay, but so basically one of the case study videos is just me simply talking to my client. So, and she's an author. So if I speak to other authors and I do an author workshop like every month, I send them the video inside of the sequence that follows up to the workshop, and also it's right there on my channel. And it's just simply a conversation. So that video actually does a lot of lifting before my sales calls, and also people can find it on YouTube. Okay, second video is a process video. So this is kind of like a case study video, but it's going over the exact process instead. So instead of like focusing on the client and sort of like how they got the specific results, you take the process that you used and you explain it instead. So in this video, you might have you might tell them like this worked for this client, but you're really focusing on like the process. And they go like a level deeper than the case studies. So think like it shows like your thinking and the steps. So it can break down like one single outcome. You can explain why each step matters in the process. You can show the decision making that you had up until to get that result. Now, a lot of people think that if they share these type of videos, that people are just going to do it themselves and, you know, they're not going to pay them, which can sometimes be true. But in my opinion, someone that wants you to do it for them is always going to be someone that wants you to do it for them. And someone who's going to try to do it themselves is always going to be someone who's going to try to do it themselves. So by doing that video, you're actually weeding out the higher paying clients, because the higher paying clients going to look at that video and it's going to be like, I don't have time to do all that. So they'll just hire you for it. So a real example I had on my channel is I created a process video breaking down exactly what I did to get $3,500 from one video. And I went through the exact decision-making process that I did to do every single thing that I did, leading down how the video was structured, how the description box was set up, and like all the other micro decisions that went into it. And literally, what? It was 1 or 2 hours after I posted the video, and a client booked a call. And she said she did that because the video made her question whether what she was doing was working or not. And she said she had been following me for a while, but that was the video that made her actually like move forward with working with me, because she wanted those type of results too. So yeah, the video didn't just educate her, but it clarified a gap that she had in her head. And that's what made her reach out. And so the third one is a VSL video, often called video sales letter. And this video, it just works for you like 24/7. So a VSL is a video that clearly explains who you are, what you help, the problem that you solve, and it talks more about like your offer. So for every offer that you have, you should create like a video sales letter. I've seen them as short as 2 minutes, as long as like 20 minutes to an hour. So length is really not, it's not really like a key thing to worry about. But it's basically like a reminder for your viewers that you actually have something to sell. And then like if you've talked about your offer, if you've talked about your programs in your video, but most of us, we don't really go in full detail about that on like one video. We'll just give like maybe like a 1 minute spiel. The video sales letter, it goes over the whole thing. And these videos, they just don't even have to be on YouTube. You can put them on your website. You can link them in your emails. You can share them with like warm leads. You can run ads to them. So they just become like a consistent way for people to understand like how to work with you. An example of that is I created a video sales letter for my video editing course. I literally walked through, I was like, okay, this is the type of person that this helps. If you're struggling with these problems, then you're probably going to want this video editing course. This is what's in the video editing course. This is why this is in the video editing course. If you want this video editing course, the link is down below in the description. And I think I also maybe showed like literally what was inside the video editing course. So that is how you can do that. You can like either screen share your screen and show what's inside of there, or you can like walk through step by step like how I just said. And my thumbnail said like insider access unlocked. So yeah, these 3 videos, they actually work really well together. Each video on its own, it kind of built up like its own momentum. So over the course of you posting videos, you're definitely going to want to add a few of these into the mix. So, do you have any of these videos on your channel? Which one of these videos do you think you're going to start with? Comment it down below. If you are a business owner who actually wants you like to use YouTube to bring in leads and to bring in clients, this is exactly what we're going to be talking about inside my free workshop, YouTube for Business. In this workshop, we're going to cover sort of like how YouTube is evolving in 2026, what type of videos actually move buyers, you know, along the journey, how to structure your content. And yeah, if you're interested in that, then I will put the link down below in the description box. I'll try to put it in the first comment. I always forget to do that. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.